Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. If you're still buying store-bought chicken broth, you might want to rethink that. Homemade chicken broth is cheaper, healthier, and offers a superior flavor that you just can't get from a carton. Whether you're making soup or sipping it on its own, this recipe is a game changer. Let me show you how it's done. I bought a bag of chicken bones like this. It includes 2 chicken breasts that the butcher already cut in half, saving me a step. The smaller pieces also help everything fit perfectly into the pot. The first thing we're going to do is blanch the chicken in boiling water. Blanching is an important step, so don't skip it. The boiling water draws out blood and impurities that can make your broth cloudy, helping you achieve a cleaner and more flavorful broth. Submerge all the pieces in water and blanch them for 5 minutes. Once done, remove them from the heat and rinse thoroughly with cold water to wash away any impurities. Here's an important tip. Don't go beyond 5 minutes. Otherwise, you'll be pouring some of that delicious chicken flavor right down the drain. Let's take this off the stove and give everything a good rinse. Then we'll get started on making our broth. Our chicken bones are now cleaned and ready to go. Let's add them to a pot of boiling water and start making our broth. For our broth, we'll also need some white onions, garlic, and ginger, which I've prepared them here. Let's add them into the pot. From here, bring the pot to a boil. As it heats up, you'll notice some scums raising to the surface. Simply skim it off as it appears. This helps to keep the broth clear and clean. Once that's done, cover it with a lid, leaving a crack open to prevent it from boiling over the pot. Then turn the heat down to low and let it simmer for 4 to 5 hours or until the bones fall apart. This is how it looks after 5 hours. Doesn't it look amazing? The bones are falling apart and the broth is perfectly cleared, and you can see a layer of fat on the surface, which add additional flavor to the broth and makes it incredibly rich. Usually, I take a sip of this broth immediately because it's just that good. Alright, let's close it off with a lid and let it cool down. After the broth cools down, I bottle it using a funnel, just like I'm doing here. You can use glass bottles like me, but any containers you have will work great too. This can be kept in the fridge for a maximum of 2 days. All you can keep in the freezer for a longer period. And there you have it, a perfect chicken broth recipe for your meals. It is perfectly balanced, comforting, and ready to elevate any dish. If you enjoyed this recipe, hit that like button and subscribe for more simple, homemade cooking guides. See you next time!